Okay, now that Taste of Asia at Home is back in business, this next recipe I'm going to demonstrate, or this is the prep stage for shrimp with lobster sauce. This dish was requested by one of the subscribers by the username of Bow Hunter. So I'm going to reposition the camera, zoom in a little bit, and then I'll show you something about the shrimp. We'll go over this again. As you can see on the chopping board, I have 4 shrimp laid out. These are easy peel shrimp, and you can get these. These were on sale for buy one bag get one free, so it worked out to $5.99 a pound. And once you've peeled them, they're already deveined. You just take your knife and you slice halfway down the shrimp, and then push them into your bowl. You don't want to go all the way through the shrimp, just halfway. And the reason I'm going over this again is because I wanted to show you all how the importance of washing your seafood. So we're gonna go over to the sink here, and then the important thing is you want to run cold water on the seafood and keep stirring it around with your hand until there's no more milky color to the water. And this will take any like seafood smell or whatever out of it. You can use this for squid, shrimp, anything of that nature. You want to rinse it off and keep draining it until the water runs clear. And then after the water runs clear, you want to dry it off, and that's when you add your little bit of dry cornstarch, and you can add a half an egg white and mix it up before we do the actual stir fry process. Okay, as you can see on the plate here, I have the other ingredients that go in the shrimp with lobster sauce. This is the ground pork that I had left over from the roast pork recipe. I trimmed it off the bones, and then I minced it and chopped it up. And also we have some green onions, scallions that I have cross-cut very thin. So next step is the actual stir-fry process. So stay tuned for that. Welcome back to the West Ocean City Taste of Asia at Home. This is the actual stir-fry process for the shrimp with lobster sauce, the recipe that was requested by one of the subscribers to the channel, subscriber named Bow Hunter. So this video is for you. On this plate here, you'll see I have the ground pork that I chopped up that was left over from the roast pork recipe. I also have some green onion, which goes in last, and right here I have the minced ginger and garlic mixture, and just a tad of black bean sauce to give it some flavor. So the wok's getting hot now, and we're ready to go. As you can see, up here in Ocean City, we have a different stove. This is a smooth top, so I just wanted to show everyone that you can, doesn't matter what type of range you have, you can use the old style range or even the smooth top. So when your wok's starting to smoke, you're ready to go. We're going to put some oil in here, and we're going to stir fry the pork. This video is kind of like a test video. The lighting is not as bright as I had in Panama City, Florida. So we're going to see how this turns out. I think it'll be adequate. You want to stir your pork around until there's no pink, and then after that we're going to add in the minced garlic and ginger mixture and the black beans. And add a little more oil if it gets dry. And now we're going to add in black bean and the ginger and garlic will give it a nice aroma. You'll smell that as it's cooking up. Now's the time you're going to add your shrimp in. And this is about a pound, a little bit over a pound of the shrimp. Yep. And this time I actually have some broth from the pork bone that's simmering on the side, so it's not going to take long to come back to a boil. We're going to add that in. And now you're going to wait until this comes back up to a boil, and you're going to thicken it with the cornstarch and season it. We'll take a short pause, and when we come back, I'll show you how this is when it thickens up. Okay, here we are back. The mixture has come up to a boil. We're going to season it. We'll add maybe a teaspoon of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to use oyster sauce. A little bit of sesame oil. And we're going to thicken this with the cornstarch suspension. I got about a heaping tablespoon of dry cornstarch with some water. Shrimp with lobster sauce is actually not a true Chinese dish. Like, you won't find this dish in Chinatown or in Hong Kong if you go to Hong Kong, but it's served in a lot of Chinese restaurants, and a lot of people like it, and my sisters like it as well, so that's why this is my first recipe that I'm putting on YouTube from Maryland. After that comes to a boil, you're going to put in one egg, and you're going to stir that around. But you don't want to scramble. You just want to break the yellow and beat it a little bit, and then gently lay it in there. Do not stir this. You want to let it sit for a minute so the egg has a chance to set, and then you're going to stir it up. At the same time, now you add in your green onions. Sprinkle that on. Okay, now you can gently fold this together. And there you have it. Now all you have left to do is to plate this up. And there you have it. Cantonese shrimp with lobster sauce with a touch of black bean, prepared in your kitchen for your family. I hope you enjoyed this recipe.